Hey, well, today we will talk about a couple of topics: compression and compressing and archiving concepts in Linux. Okay. Well, what is the whole concept, or why do we need this compressing and archiving? Is just a one line, just to reduce the disk space. Okay. Um, so now I'll just show you practically what are the commands we can use. As I've already explained to you that we are using gzip and a normal zip. So I'll talk about this. I'll just show you how and where to apply, what kind of commands, what kind of arguments we are passing for gzip and zip utility. Okay, so the first thing is there are two utilities we are talking about. One is gzip and gunzip, and this will have an extension will be .gz. Okay, the next one is zip and unzip, and this would be extension will be .zip. So we are talking about gzip and gunzip. Yeah, that's it. So now so gzip. Okay, so compressing and archiving, there are two concepts. Okay, so I'm talking about compression right now. Inside compression, I'm talking about, first one I'm talking about gzip and gunzip, and the second one I'm talking about zip and unzip. Okay, so this is the thing. For example, in Windows, I'll just show you this. This is a folder I have. I'm opening up documents. Say for example, just right clicking on it, and then see there is something called compress to zip file. So the same things, we have two utilities in Linux. One is gzip and the other one is just normal zip. So likewise, we're gonna show you. I'm going to show you how to perform there in the Linux environment. Okay, so if I do compress to zip file, see it has been compressed, it's became WinZip file. So the same thing how we are doing in the Linux. That's what. Okay, so let me connect to my environment here. So here we go. Cool. So the first command. Okay, before that I'm gonna install some, I'm gonna download some files which has more number of lines. So I'm going to Google. You can always try this, libc.html. So you will get the first link. Just right click on it and then copy link. This is nothing but just a website. Okay, just copying the link and then just typing wget space enter, and then wget is nothing but it will just get the website and it will download it, and it will download it as a file. So here if you see ls-l, you are getting libc.html. okay, now here this column, as everyone know, this is like your bytes column. What's the size of this file? So if you want to see in human readable, ls-lh, so which will say 5.4 MB. okay, cool. Now how to how to zip this file, okay, using the gzip utility. Before that, I want to tell you something. For example, there is a command called wc-c libc.html. so it just says whatever you are seeing here, you are getting the same thing. So it just says word count and then -c is for character, how many character, libc.html. If I put wc-l libc.html, now it says 1,09,250 lines are there in this file. So as you can see, if I type cat libc.html, it will be keep on running. So it just you can see that it's keep on going. Okay, so if you type wc libc.html, so the first one is number of lines, and this one is number of words, and this one is number of characters. Okay, I'm just showing you this. So wc-c libc.html. Now I'm going to apply this gzip thing. So gzip libc.html, enter. So now ls-l, so this libc.html is zipped right now. It's in using gzip utility. Now what is the size here? So ls minus lh. Okay, see this? Okay, I'm sorry. ls minus lh. Yeah, see this, it became 984 kb. That's it. It was an 5.4 MB, correct? It was at 5.4 MB before. Now it says 984 kb. So we have zipped it. Now if you see wc-c libc.html, sorry, wc-c libc.html.gz. So it has the characters have been reduced. See, it was some other characters, these many characters. Now it has been reduced to this one. So this is like we have done the zipping thing. So you can do the zipping in multiple, I mean with many files also. Say for example, it's not like this gzip will work with only one file name. No, it's like it will work with file 1, file 2, file 3. You can keep on adding. Okay, so let me do that for you. So for example, we have this. I'm gonna create one more file. Let me do this one, copy link, and then wget, enter. Let's see what happens. Okay, I got one more libc.html I have, and I'm gonna create this one. Control C. Okay, we have sources.html is there. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm gonna do the zip for this as well. So gzip. So I got two things, two files of zipped. One is libc.html, sources.html. Okay, and I'm going to remove this original libc.html. So if you can see, there are two things. One is two files have been we did the zipping part. Okay, so the next thing is, if you want to see what is the compression, I mean how well it has been compressed, what you can do is gzip-l sources html.gz. So see this. So it has done a good ratio. 82% it has compressed, 56% it has compressed for sources.html. Okay, so this is from the zipping part, gzipping part, compressing part. Now let's see how to uncompress it. Okay, so ls minus l, we got two files. Now for uncompressing, you have to use gunzip space libc.html and then sources. If you want to uncompress both, you can do. Or for example, if I want to uncompress only one file, if I put ls minus l, now see this file has been uncompressed and it back to libc.html. This .gz is removed. So if you want to uncompress one more, you can always use gunzip. That's gunzip, same the file name. And also there is one more command, gzip -d. -d is nothing but decompress. Okay, I'm sorry, gzip -d, then sources.html. Okay, you don't need to add .gz here. So if you do that, what's the problem? Yes, I did a spelling mistake. It should be sources.html. Sources.html. Yeah, so click on it. Now if you type ls minus l, see, so there are two commands. One is gunzip and the file name, or you can type gzip -d and then the file name without .gz. You have to add. Okay, so this is the easy way of doing the decompressing part. Now say for example, Samir, let's have a directory. Okay, mkdir main directory I have, example. Okay, now cd main directory I open. Now here I am creating some file 1, file 2, file 3. Okay, or maybe what I will do is we will do like this. Okay, wget and then sorry, give me a minute. Okay, so I'll just open wget sources.html. I'll put it here. Okay, wget, entering. Okay, done. Now if you type ls minus l, sources.html is downloaded. Now I'm going to download libc.html also. Wget. Okay, now just ls minus l. Now we have two files. Okay, and now where these two files are? These files are under, these two files are under this directory, main directory. Okay, so if you put ls minus lr, yeah, see this? I got these many things, but inside my main directory, that is, this is inside my main directory, you can see these two files are there. Okay, now let's see. So far we have seen how to zip the files, okay, but how to zip the directory. Yeah, how to zip the directory and all those things. Now what is gzip -r? Before that, let me see this directory name. Yeah, gzip -r main directory. Okay, now let's see what happened. See, it says nothing, gzip-r main directory, but after that it's you know, when I'm typing ls minus l, the directory name is never changed to main directory.gz or something. No. Okay, so you have to go to main directory, inside main directory, then ls minus l. Now see, those two files have already been zipped. So this is gzip -r is mainly used for recursive purpose. Recursive in the sense, when you want to zip inside a directory or inside many subdirectories, or inside the subdirectory we have many files. So during that moment you have to use the -r option. Okay, that is very important. Okay, now I will show you. So right now ls in this particular folder we have two files. Okay, one is libc.html and sources.html. Now if you want to see how to view the content of a compressed file, okay, you don't need to decompress it again. Okay, so there is a command called I don't know whether this command works or not. Gzcat, no. Gzmore, no. Zcat, no. Yeah, zcat works here. So what I'll do is zcat hyphen, okay, zcat hyphen libc.html.gz. okay, see, it's working. Okay, now if I type cat sources.html.gz, yeah, that is also working. Okay, so what are the commands? gzcat, in some Linux version it works, and gzmore, it works. If both these commands are not working, you can always try with zcat or zmore. Okay, just remember, if you want to view the compressed file, if you want to view the content of a compressed file, okay, so if you want to view the contents of the compressed file, use gzcat file name or gzmore file name. If both the above commands are not working, then try zcat file name or zmore file name. Okay, this is important. Now we saw these things. Okay, I think this is more than enough for compressing and decompressing. Okay, now the next one I'll talk about is archiving. What do you mean by archive? Okay guys, so let's talk about archiving. What is it all about? So archiving is nothing but it will just you know, arrange you know, set of files into one file, or yeah, into one file, so that I can say that. Okay, so we are going to use a tool called tar. Okay, or you can say tarball. Okay, in the IT industry we'll say like that. So the extension will be like this. Extension is like this. It should be .tar. Okay, that is the basic concept of this. Now how to create it, how to create an archive or tar. Now for that, tar, just like we have something called gzip command, we have a command called tar. Tar should always be the first command, tar. Then you have something called -c, okay, and then v, okay, and then F. This is a command. We will execute it practical, but I'm just telling you. Before that, let me see what do you mean by -C. Okay, C means it will create the archive. Okay, and then what do you mean by X? X means extract the archive, like decompressing, like decompressing here. Okay, and then for example, F means mention the file name. Okay, and then T means display the file in archive. Display the files in archive. Okay, so these are all the 4 arguments which we will be working on it. Okay, now say for example, the syntax for tar, the syntax for tar is tar hyphen, okay, tar hyphen CVF. Okay, so C, V means it's a verbose output. V means verbose. What it does is it will just display what's happening in the background. That's it. Okay, so tar hyphen CVF, then you have to mention some file name. So I'm just mentioning archive.tar. Then you need to mention which files needs to be archived. So for example, if I want to type libc.html, it will be archived. If I want to type sources.html, it will be archived. Okay, so let's execute this command here. Okay, now I want to unzip this first. Okay, so I want to start from the beginning. So g unzip libc.html.gz, then sources dot, that's it, ls. Okay, now I got back ls minus l. So I have 2 files. Okay, if you see libc.html and sources.html is also there. Now let's do tar hyphen what is the command I put? Tar hyphen CVF, right? C is for creating the archive, V is for verbose output, F I'm mentioning the file name. For example, my own file archive.zip, or you can mention anything. Okay, you can mention main.tar or so I'll just mention archive.tar for easy understanding. So tar space hyphen CVF, then archive.tar. Then what are the files I need to archive? So I want to add libc.html on the top, this one, and then sources.html also. So 2 files I'm adding, and these 2 files will be archived into this, inside this file. You got it? Now I'm just hitting enter. So now ls minus l. Now if you see, archive.tar is created. Okay, it's all arranged in one particular file. It's not a folder or something. See, there is not a D here. Okay, it's just a one file, and we just, that is a beauty of it. Now ls minus l. So archive.tar, inside archive.tar, we know that there are 2 files which we have done. But if you really want to know, Samir, what are the files are there? I'm sorry. Okay, so if you really want to know what are the files are there, so tar hyphen tvf. Okay, instead of CVF, so let me go back. See, this is to create the archive. Okay, so this is to archive.tar. This is to see what the files are there inside. So now I'm going to do the same thing. So tar hyphen tf archive.tar. So now you can see inside this archive.tar, I have these many files available. So tar hyphen tbf, that you have to do. Okay, now the next thing is, Samir, we saw these things. Now what is next? How do you extract the file? Again, tar hyphen, what is extract? If you see in my thing, extract is for x. So I can do this. So tar hyphen xvf archive.tar. Got it? So before I do that, I just want to make sure that, let me delete it. Okay, let me delete the other one, star.html. So I got only ls minus l. I got only one file called archive.tar. Now if I extract it, I have to get libc and sources as well. So tar hyphen xpf archive.tar, enter ls minus l. Now if you see, I got libc.html, sources.html as well. So this is the way of extracting the things. Then you know about the viewing the archive that we already did. View archive hyphen t. I think this is more than enough for archival program. Okay, now what we have achieved so far here, guys. First one is compressing, then and then archiving. Okay, so these are all the things which we have learned, but in real time scenario, I'll tell you, if you see any file like this, archive.tar.gz. So what tar.gz means, if you see, tar is for, so this tar is for what? This tar is like an archiving. Okay, just remember, this tar is for archiving. This is for archiving. Okay, and what about this one? So this is for, so the first one, it shows archiving. And what about gz one? So this one, the gz one, is for compressing. Okay, so both these things will go hand in hand together. Okay, so in order to, for example, if you're seeing any file like this, archive.tar.gz, there are two ways of decompressing and unarchiving. Okay, I'll just tell you both these options, I mean both these things, how to do that. Okay, cool. So let me go back. Say for example, Manazel, here's Manazel. I'm doing a gzip on archive.tar. Okay, in your environment, you will be having only these kind of files. So archive.tar.gz is there. Okay, so in order to in order to make it in the sense, in order to decompress it and in order to unarchive it, what you have to do is you have to run this command. First you have to run, there are two ways, but I'll tell you the first way. So it's unzip, okay, and then archive.tar.gz. now if you type ls-l, now the tar.gz became tar. Now the next what you need to do is you have to tar-xvf archive.tar. now if you type ls-l, now you got libc.html, sources.html. so this is one way. Okay, now the next way is, I'll talk about it again. So let me tar-cvf. Okay, tar is already there. gzip archive.tar ls-l. Okay, now I'm talking about the second way. So what is the second way, Samir? If you have this, the second way is tar hyphen, okay, x, you have to add x vzf and then archive.tar.gz. so in one command, okay, let me try it again. rm-rf, I'm just removing libc and sources.html, ls-l. now tar hyphen xzvf archive. See, I got libc.html, sources.html. so I'm just bypassing a lot of things. So this is very important command. You can also, sorry, so say for example, I'm removing archive. Okay, so I don't have any archiving, or I don't have any compression here. So in order to do that, what we normally do is we will do gzip and then we'll do libc.html and sources.html, correct? ls-l, we got this, right? Now you need to archive it, correct? Now how will you archive it? tar -cvf, okay, archive.zip, libc.html, sources.html. okay, now if you see this, we got html, I mean archive dot 1 minute. No, I shouldn't have done archive.zip here. Maybe I should have done like this. 1 minute. Tar hyphen. Okay, I'll just do like this. archive.tar. Let's see, ls-l. Okay, we got archive.tar here. Just give me a minute, guys. Perfect. So ls-l. So archive.tar, archive.zip. So archive.zip I created wrongly. Archive.zip, no. ls-l. So even I'll start from beginning again. Just give me a minute. Okay, and let me unzip it. Gunzip libc sources.html. ls-l. Okay, now there is one command where you can make a compressing and also archiving. So tar hyphen c for create, okay, v for verbose, just to see the output, okay, and z is the main character, main key, okay. It will zip it and also it will archive it, okay. Now archive dot tar.gz space libc.html file and sources.html. So ls-l, that's it, we are done. So both the things are done, okay, in one command. So this is very, very good. Now the next one is, so almost we are done with this tar and archive. The next utility is zip and unzip. So what is zip and unzip? Zip and unzip is same. So zip archive.zip space libc.html and sources.html. ls-l, we got archive.zip. Now in order to see what is there, I mean, if you want to unzip it, same thing, unzip archive.zip. Okay, so let me remove rm star.html. so ls-l, you have only two things. If you want to unzip the zip file, archive.unzip, I mean unzip hyphen archive. So ls-l, see, you got these two things. So that's it, as simple as it is. Okay, so you can do the same thing. For example, you can say like this, this is my home directory, okay. Okay, one directory, two files are there, and if you want to take a backup of this home directory, if you want to zip the home directory, so what we'll do is zip hyphen r is for recursive, okay, and then I'm just making like a Samir underscore home file dot zip, and then dot means whatever I'm in the current directory. That is, what is my current directory? This one, okay. So cd I'm in the home directory. Now I'll just zip hyphen r, then I'll just give some name and then dot. Now whatever files inside that current directory, it's all zipped right now. So if you see this, see, Samir underscore home dot zip is there. Okay, so this is very important. And the next one, if you see, if you want to see, okay, what are the files available in there, so unzip hyphen v, for example, Samir underscore home dot zip. So you can see these many files are available inside that zip thing. Okay, so it's pretty much easy. You can keep just revise this video and you can have an idea more if you guys were not able to follow me. Anything else, please contact. Thank you.